Have a look at the Financial Times because, well, it's interesting how different people interpret this. The UBS chief, Mr. Ermotti, basically seems to be saying, according to the FT's piece, you know, people are envious of how much money we deserve to be paid.
You know what? There might be some people who are envious of how much bankers get paid, or even tech entrepreneurs get paid, or even TV presenters, God forbid, get paid. The bigger problem isn't that. The bigger problem is UBS's share price over the last 5 years has gone nowhere. Santander's over the last 13 years has gone nowhere. Look at virtually any major bank in the world. Their share price has gone nowhere over the last 13 years. They've got one job to do: add shareholder value. And you know who the shareholders are? Pension funds. Means your money, if you've got a pension, is probably invested in some UBS stocks, some Barclays, Lloyds, whatever, all the other banks. If the share prices are going nowhere, that's a reason not to be paid in the millions. Why aren't the shareholders, the fund managers at the pension fund screaming? You know why? Because those fat cats also haven't seen their share prices go anywhere over the same period of time.
So that's the brass tacks of it. That's the sort of the financial reality.
There is a nasty little conspiracy, and it's basically underperforming men. They're usually 90% are men in finance who simply can't get it up with the share price.
Let me ask you on the emotional side of this, for those who are perhaps less financially driven, is Mr. Ermotti worth some, what, 10, 12 million pounds a year?
You cannot be
$12?
if you cannot do the job, and the job is add shareholder value. It's the only requirement of the job. That's what it is. And if you can't perform, it's not don't cause a financial crisis, don't sack a load of people, don't cause fraud in your bank. It is add shareholder value. It really is. That's all it is. And they can't do it. Everybody else says. Oh, and by the way, just to remind you, the stock market is at an all-time high. I mean, you're trying to swim against the tide and lose value in relative terms. You're actually losing value and you're getting paid millions for it. Sack him.
Mr. Ermotti may be watching. He can tweet in as well, of course, which would be good.